Hello, everybody. My name is Jesus Martinez. I'm an attorney, and today I want to talk to you about 5 immigration form tips to help make your applications that much better in less than 2 minutes. Tip number one, have some sort of organizational structure. It doesn't have to be fancy, you just have to have it organized so that it makes sense and that the reader, the USCIS officer, can follow along. It can be with dividers, it can be with sticky notes. Just make it to the point where it's easy for the officer to follow what it is you're submitting. Tip number two, when you submit photographs, submit color photos. The reason being, black and white is a little dull. It takes away the emotion, the vividness, the realness of these people, of yourself in your application. You submit color photographs. Of course, it's not a face-to-face conversation they're having, but it makes it that much realer for the officer. Tip number three, have an annotated table of contents. If you have 4 things that you have to prove in order to win the immigration benefit, let's say the officer isn't concerned with element 1, element 2, or element 3, they're concerned about the 4th requirement. Having an annotated table of contents allows for them to quickly read what it is your evidence proves, what it is your evidence states. In addition, it may be that the officer doesn't have enough time to read everything. So if you tell them what it is that your evidence tells them in the annotated table of contents, it makes their job that much easier and more likely for them to approve what it is that you're wanting for them to approve on your behalf. Tip number 4, don't make the application too long. Also, don't make it too short. If you think about it from a book, if you have a book that's 2,000 pages long, you're most likely not going to read it. And if you do, you're going to get bored. You may not be happy reading it because it's that long. On the other hand, if you read a book that's about 50 pages long, you may not say everything that you want to say in the way you want to say it and prove everything you're trying to prove. Because of that, find the sweet spot, enough pages that it proves enough, it doesn't dull them, and it doesn't make them upset that they have to read your application because it's too long. The last point, when you're working on your application, you may download the application months in advance. You're working on it, working on gathering all the evidence. And it may be that when you are going to submit it, it's months later. Don't make the mistake of submitting your application with the form that you downloaded because it may not be the most current date since USCIS is updating. They're adding things to their forms. Because of this, before you submit your application, download the most current form. If it's the same one that you downloaded, fine, you're good to go. If it's a different one, just copy the same information to the next one. It should be pretty much the same information.